Greenville Village Theater in amazing Arcola. We are Amish Country of Illinois, and we have the opportunity to bring to you a little insight, and we have someone very special here with us, someone who wrote this awesome novel. And Wanda Brunstetter, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
So Wanda, we are able to team up with Blue Gate Musicals. We took your book and we turned it then into this musical that's now premiering here in Arcola. And tell us a little bit of an overview about the storyline that we see.
Well, the story involves an Amish woman, Emma Yoder, who is a widow lady, and she decides to teach quilt lessons in her home. She needs the income, that's part of it. The other part is this is what she loves doing. And because she is widowed, I think she needs something, something meaningful in her life. And she advertises the class and doesn't really know what to expect, who will come, if anyone will come. And she's very surprised when she discovers 6 people come, and none of them are Amish, and none of them are old ladies. They're from all walks of life, and they all come with some kind of a problem from their past. They have issues. And so she quickly realizes she's going to do a little bit more than just teaching them how to quilt.
Exactly. Well, you've seen the show because Greenville Village Theater is the 4th city to bring these musicals from Blue Gate Musicals to life. And so we have our sister cities in Indiana and in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and you and your husband have been able to travel to all of those communities.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, and see the show and be able to see it from so many different theaters. I mean, our Greenville Village Theater is in the round.
Right.
What is that experience like? Because you've seen it, so tell our viewers what it's like for them to experience a show in the round.
Yeah, we've seen it on stage in 2 theaters, and in the round now in 2. And I remember when we went to see it the first time in Sugar Creek in the round, our expectations were rather low because we thought, well, a stage play should be on a stage. But I tell you what, we were so impressed with that. In the round, you feel like you're there. You're in the quilt class. You're part of the quilt class.
Yeah.
The characters are almost where you could reach out and touch them, especially if you're in the first row. But I just think there's something about being around, and since that time we've seen another play in our local town where we live, also done in the round, and we were prepared for that. We knew what to expect, and we loved it. So I think that people will enjoy coming and being a part of the quilt show.
You're right. It's a very intimate atmosphere, and if for those that are new to that idea, because most plays and musicals are on a stage.
Yep.
Our stage is in the center of the convention center at the Best Western Plus Hotel there in Arcola. And then all of the staging sections are around it. So risers are set up around it so that people are literally sitting around the entire stage. And so it is much more intimate and it's different. But you're right, it feels like you are a part of Emma Yoder's quilting class.
And you can see the audience. That's also unique. I find it to be interesting because, of course, I'm, a little bit biased because I'm there and I already know. But watching the people's reaction, when I saw the play in Yakima, Washington, that was in the round, I had no part in that at all. I was just a spectator or an audience. It was still fun to watch the audience's response because if somebody's getting a kick out of something, it kind of tickles your funny bone and you think, oh, that is funny. It kind of encourages you to laugh or to cry, seeing the rest of the people's response.
And I think people do that at Half Stitch the Musical. The storyline, the characters, we see them come to life, and all of them bring to this quilting class almost, a lot of baggage that they're trying to work through and work out.
Yep, like Ruby Lee says. Got the whole suitcase and the matching purse.
Yes, exactly. And it's so true. And really people that get to see at Greenville Village Theater this show in the round really get to be a part of that and have those experiences to be able to relate to all of those characters. And our area, which is in Amish Country of Illinois, you do a lot of research in this area. You do, you have a novel series that takes place. And that's one of the things we realize, that Greenville Village, which is our development, and then the theater itself, is really about sustainability and shedding light for the tourists that come to this area, making people see that we really try to pull things from the community. You know, our artwork, even this piece that's behind us, is from a local photographer and artist in the area, Richard Hirschberger Gallery. Or the furniture that we have in the hotel room is made from Simply Amish. So to be able to have you sitting on our couch and talking to us about the book you wrote that's the inspiration for Half Stitch really ties it all together. How many times have you visited the area? What's your take on Amish Country of Illinois?
I think this is our third visit now to this area, and we fell in love with it the first time, very first time. And I remember saying to my husband, I need to set a series here. This place is awesome. And we have some Amish friends that live in the area, and so it gave us an opportunity, of course, to visit with them while we were here. But this is the fourth largest Amish community in the United States, and people need to know about it. It's a great place for tourists to come. There's lots to see and lots to do, and lots of chances to interact with the Amish. People want that. They want to be able to go to a Amish-run business and see what they sell and talk to them. The Amish are easy to talk to.
Exactly, and knowing that they run shops, whether it be quilting shops or maybe it's a cabinet shop, woodworking, whatever it is, we have so much to offer in Amish country.
Absolutely.
And I know you guys like to go, and you have done book signings at Yoder's Kitchen in Arthur before. There's a lot of different, we'll say, hot spots in Amish Country of Illinois. What are some of your favorites? If you had a visitor that was coming here on a tourist, what would be some of the places that you would suggest that they go and visit?
Well, let's see. We really enjoy, of course, any Amish restaurant where they serve the Dutch type food.
Yes.
Yoder's Kitchen is a prime example. In my series, I'm doing edits now on book 3, and I was noticing how many times I mention Yoder's Kitchen. I said my Amish characters love it there.
Yes, yes.
And so
It's so authentic,
yeah,
the food.
And then there's Beachy's Bulk Food Store. That's a fun place to visit. And Melrose Quilt Shop. We were in there the other day. That's awesome. And even the Prairie Lane Thrift Store. That's an awesome place to visit.
Yes.
Because they have some furniture now and lots of unique things, some Amish clothes that you could buy used. And you'd be surprised how many people will go in and buy an Amish outfit and take it home, and they'll sometimes will wear them just to see what it's like.
Yes.
Some people go Amish for a day. I've had people, especially children, they have Amish sleepovers. They have like pajama parties where they dress up as Amish. They have this one little girl who had read my children's book.
Yes.
She wrote to me and she said she was having a Rachel Yoder party.
Oh,
It's so cute.
Yes.
And she sent me pictures. It was darling.
Yes.
And she said, we turned off all the lights and just had candles, the battery operated kind.
Yeah.
And we made the cookies that were mentioned in the book. And people like to immerse themselves in the Amish way. And what better way than to get out and visit it?
And I think that it shows us that inspiration is there. I know that we have, just the themed birthday parties for kids. It's Spider-Man, it's Barbie, it's Dora the Explorer. And there's a whole nother world. And when people come then to Amish Country of Illinois, it's like you talked about with the Rachel parties. I mean, people really start to realize what beautiful inspirations they have here, the tradition that they bring, and it's just an amazing thing that your words and your books, whether it be Half Stitched, whether it be the series that takes place, in the Arthur area, those things are really what resonate with people. And you're leaving lasting memories, that's for sure.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, Wanda, and giving us some insight. Yes.